Okay, so first of all, I would like to say Tashidelek for all the participants here. So my name is Tsering Youdon, as told by Tsering La. And so today my topic is based on the management of diseases through diet and lifestyle in Tibetan medicines. So normally, if I before proceeding with everything, I just want to say just a brief introduction of how Tibetan medicines works. So I just subtopics I have chosen. My introduction, why I choose this topic, and what is disease in Tibetan medicine, and then diet and lifestyle in Tibetan medicines. So first of all, my introduction. Yeah, my introduction is he was told, but just for a kind of why I choose this field as a Tibetan doctor, that I just want to say that because when I graduate class 12, I thought of a lot of ways what to choose after that. So then I discuss with my brothers, I discuss with my families, and then when I choose this commerce stream, like when I choose for something betterment in the future, I was just thinking, confused, what needs to be taken, what ways to be chosen. But then my brother used to tell me that if you choose this kind of field, I think if you choose this Tibetan doctor as your profession, I think it will suit you more, because we have been living from very young age together. So he knows what kind of person I am. So he told me that if you choose as a Tibetan doctor, I think you would be able to reach a lot of people in your near future. So I was thinking that, okay, it's a great way to reach people and to help them in a better way. So today I use this kind of profession, and I'm very proud of it. Okay, so the previous one. Okay, so why I choose this topic, management of diseases through diet and lifestyle in Tibetan medicine. Tibetan medicine, how you how you see Tibetan medicine with some other kind of Western medicines, it's completely different. When you see Tibetan medicine, there are the perception is very different. And regarding this topic, I have seen, while I'm working with patients, I have seen a lot of people who is having a lot of difficulties in life without knowing the basic things, like even in their diet and lifestyle. I think there are lots of mistakes they are doing in their whole daily life. So I thought that with all these mistakes we are carrying on for 1 year, 2 years, like that, slowly it aggravates and it causes problem to the one person and the surroundings, who the beloved families and everything, and they are losing lots of lives also. That's I have seen, and I really want to focus on this kind of topic mainly. And just I always feel that precaution is better than cure. So before going for some medication, first you need to follow what according to your nature of body only, you can follow what kind of food you have to choose, what kind of lifestyle you have to choose. And then I think to fall into sickness or to fall into some kind of disease, I think it will I think you are safe from any major problems in the life. So that's why I chose this topic. And what is disease in Tibetan medicine? Next. So when I talk about disease in Tibetan medicine, it's all about three humors. When the three humors are imbalanced, then we call it as a disease. So what is three humors in Tibetan medicine? Means humors are lung, tipa, and peken. So in Tibetan society, what people say is, okay, you have lung, means everyone feels that, oh, it's a temper in the oh, it's all about temper, short temper or something like that. But when you go deep inside, it's not that simple. It's about a major subject. So lung, tipa, and bacon, when these three humors, everyone have these humors, but when these humors are imbalanced, or when it is not in a balance, then we call it as a disease. So there can be three nature of body. It either can be lung, or it either can be tipa, or it either can be bacon also. So lung means, when you talk about lung, it means there are lots of nature in the lung. What kind of people they have? They have very stooped body and thin physiques, and bluish tinge complexion also, and very talkative and very sensitive to cold and wind, crackling sounds from joint while walking, and in the kind of wealthy, in wealth wise they are a little bit more poor, and short lifespan, light sleeper, short in kind of stature, body part, and fond of singing, laughing, fighting and archery, and strong desire for sweet, sour, bitter and hot taste. So this kind of nature is a lung kind of nature. So there are three different kind of natures, and one is, in case of kind of tripa nature, it's excessive thirst and hunger. Some people have no hunger, no thirst also. So in this kind of nature we can differentiate what kind of people you are. In the tripa nature you are very much excessive thirst and hunger also, because lung, tripa and bacon, when you kind of in a whole, we can just differentiate them both as a cold disorder or hot disorder. Lung and bacon is always in a cold disorder, and tripa is always in a hot disorder. So even a kind of in lung disorder, it's called nature body, and that's why your kind of digestive heat and everything will be little slower than tripa disorder. In tripa disorder there is excessive thirst and hunger, because the heat is so much in the body, so the digestion is very fast, and the people can take a lot of, even they feel hungry or they feel thirst on and off again and again because of the heat in their body. And sometimes they have yellowish hair and complexion, intelligent also, in the kind of very proud, and they have perspire a lot, and they have foul body smell actually, and moderate lifespan, and wealth and body moderate, a craze for sweet, bitter and astringent taste food. So they have a kind of different nature of food. So in the bacon nature, the cool body, invisible joint, obeys, fair complexion, straight body posture, endurance of hunger, thirst, mental suffering and extreme climate conditions, strong physiques, long life, much wealth, deep sleep, great sense of tolerance, generous and noble, craze for hot, sour and astringent taste, and rough quality of food. When I see this kind of, normally I'm not very kind of I don't like this projector and PowerPoint and everything, to be very honest. I'm very kind of, I want to connect with people through what I want to say, but when I have to choose this, I have to be very kind of, I should see that, and then I don't know whether you are getting my point or not. So basically it's about lung, tripa and bacon. The Tibetan medicine talks about three kind of humors. So these three humors are very much related with the mental afflictions also. Mental afflictions means we have three kind of ignorance. Because of the ignorance is in the everybody's body, like we have ignorance in everybody's kind of mind also. Ignorance and knowledge both are there, but with the ignorance it leads to egoistic feeling, and which leads to attraction, hatred and delusion also. That attraction which causes lung disorder, and that hatred and anger which burns out to tripa disorder, and then delusion and not knowing anything, and that causes bacon disorder. So this kind of, we can relate it with the mental afflictions, how it causes them. In a kind of distance way it causes like that. But when it comes to kind of immediate cause, then there is a lifestyle, diet which needs to follow like that. This all evil spirit also we believe before in the early ages. So evil spirit also, seasonal changes also, so that everything kind of comes in. But distance causes, we always connects it with the mental afflictions, like how it causes kind of all this lung, tripa and bacon. So accordingly, when you know what kind of nature you have, like lung have this kind of, as I told you in the kind of earlier kind of in earlier also I told you, lung nature will be always like that. We have very thin physics, because lung nature is always in the mental kind of stress, always in the mental stress, emotions, irritations, everything is there in the lung disorder. So that's why, and even in the sleep wise also, they don't get good sleep. They don't get good sleep, and they have very emotional feelings, and they are very talkative also, sometimes very kind of very easily getting happy also, easily getting moody also. So this will be more of lung nature, so we can relate with like that. And and Tiba also, it's kind of basically it's more related with the anger, hatred. Because of that, when we get anger, we have a lot of sweating and everything because heat is too much. So Tiba disorder mainly connects with the kind of anger, hatred and everything. So when the Tiba disorder imbalance, then you will have a lot of problem with lot of hunger also, a lot of even in the thirst also you have pretty more than other people, and your physics also will be thin like that, because digestive heat is very fast. What you take easily get digest because the heat is so much in the body, and that leads to, when I talk about heat, it's not about something a temperature of body, it's about blood, it's about your kind of when I talk about heat, it always talks about blood. So the body is always heat, means you will be having lot of problems relating blood disorder also, like skin problems, like these problems, like even hair loss also, because of the body heat. You may get heat boil also, some kind of pain in the neck also, some headache also, everything you will get, and nauseatic feeling also, and that may leads to some kind of sometime the kind of disorder related with the liver also. So this all kind of connects with the Tiba disorder. So Bacon disorder, when I talk about Bacon disorder, people are very kind of heavy, stuffy like that, and very stiff body because of less kind of exercises in their body, very stiff body. But in the emotion level, they are a little bit more patience, tolerance level are more in the Bacon nature of disorder, but they are always heavy, and because of the heaviness, their metabolism activity will be little more slow, and that may leads to some kind of metabolic kind of problems, like even diabetes also, even some kind of related more with the Bacon disorder. We have like joint pain because of the heavy kind of heaviness in the body, joint pain, joint stiffness, which kind of if the Bacon kind of thing is in order, it will help you kind of in even in the kind of movement of joints also, everything. But if the Bacon disorder is there, you will have this problem with the joints also, stiffness in the body also, even with the metabolic problem also, and all these kind of things, you will be having lot of problems. And when we talk about diet also, some cases, there are now a lot of kind of media we have. Because of that, some people are coming in a kind of in a doctor's cabin also. When they come, they used to tell me that, okay, what is good for me, what is not good for me. But when they come with kind of okay, some oh, this fruit is very good, it is in the whole media that okay, it is very healthy for kind of cancer, and it is very healthy for everybody like that. But I think it's not, it may be good, but it's not healthy. We can't say that it is good for everyone, because there are different kind of nature accordingly. Because some patient I have seen eating lots of almonds, some kind of heavy proteins and everything, but for some weak physics, I think it will definitely help. But for some other patient who is very kind of heavy and very kind of heavy and very heat body, and lot of kind of blood disorder is there, and if they take lot of nuts and peanuts and everything, I think in somehow it is not kind of not that healthy as other kind of weaker in the body, that weakness in the other body. So kind of think whatever food you choose, I think first you should know what kind of nature of body you are. So accordingly, if you kind of choose to even in the diet and lifestyle also, what you choose, I think that should be according to your nature of body. Like in Bacon disorder, I told you the body is very kind of heavy and very stiff also. In that case, exercise is very important, whole day exercises, and that thing, I think that way it will help them for the metabolism and everything. Because Bacon disorder mainly comes from sedentary lifestyle, because there is no proper exercise and everything. So because of that only you are getting this problem. So to come out of that, I think little more exercise will suit them. But in other way around, if the people are having a lot of kind of heat and blood, very hot blooded, I think lot of exercise and rigorous exercise may cause heavy sweating, and then exhaustion will be there. So kind of think whatever you choose, I think first you need to know what kind of body nature you are, and then accordingly we treat the patient also. Next. Yeah. So as I told you, kind of whatever food you take, and there are 5 elements also, cosmophysical elements, that is earth, water, fire, space, and air, air. So this kind of thing, even we can connect it with the lung, tipa, begen also. As I told you, lung means it's always space and air, and it always connects with that. And tipa means it's heat, so it talks about fire. It's always connect with that. And begen is very cold nature, so we can connect it with the earth and water. So like that, every cosmophysical elements also can be connect with your nature of body also. And this is very important for us, dietary limitation. Normally we say that this is stomach. So 2 portion of body, 2 portion of stomach should be filled with solid food, and 1 should be filled with liquid food, and 1 should be empty. At least there will be a space for digestion and everything. But what we do, 3 solid food, 3 parts for solid food, and then 1 part for liquid, and stomach is full, and we don't have space for movement and everything. So basically digestion problem comes. So we feel it very important that what needs to be done, like when you are taking full amount of food and then relaxing like that, I think in that way, I think your digestion will slow down, and then in that way, I think what you eat, that will not serve much. So if you kind of take food in a kind of 2 kind of portion, and then 1 liquid and 1 is for the air, means I think that is much better for the stomach. So lifestyle in body, speech and mind. So body, kind of in lifestyle, body means body too much movement, and kind of even in body there are a lot of things like for the exercise also, as I told you, rigorous exercise, that is good for what kind of nature, that is good for even in speech also, lot of talks, lot of everyday kind of lots of speech and everything. I think that in case it will help, it may not help you in a kind of the lung disorder will more. So kind of think, talk, speech, even whatever you speak also, that should be kind words, and that in that way lifestyle also we teach lots of body kind of your body nature should be according to your body movement should be according to what your kind of body constituent is. Like speech also, whatever you kind of in the speech also, there are even kind of lots of speech. For some patients it may not suit much. Excessive talking also, it may kind of imbalance your kind of body also. In the mind also, excessive thinking, extreme kind of emotional and everything, that also is not advisable in the Tibetan medicines. So routine lifestyle means in the way kind of daily lifestyle, what you do in one kind of whole day. So that is very important. A routine lifestyle, kind of exercise, injury, kind of sleep, sexual conducts also, everything comes. A routine exercise also, if according to, as I discussed before also, exercise, who needed exercise? Yeah, everyone needed exercise, but how much needed exercise? That according to your nature of body, that's very important. And yeah, in this kind of the sleep also, sleep should be very important in Tibetan medicine. If you kind of sleep nicely, the day after will be a beautiful one, and your activeness in the body will be more also. But if you lack sleeping, you try to sleep in the, if you get some kind of break in the daytime also, if you sleep also, that will be much better idea, especially for the lung disorder patient. When you have a lot of lung in the body, I think you should have enough sleep. But in the Begen disorder, like heavy kind of thing, if you have not enough sleep, you try to have a nap, but if you have longer nap like that, it may kind of create a lot of the restlessness, tiredness will be there. In the sexual conduct also, seasonal wise, if you, even though kind of sexual conduct also, if in very kind of summer or heat, and that time if sexual conduct is over kind of over sexual conduct also is not advisable for those who have lot of Tipa disorder, like very heat nature body. And in the same wise, in the other way around, lung and Begen also, I think this will not do much kind of problems. It may help also to kind of to overcome the lung also, it will help. So in kind of in incident lifestyle, so in the incidental lifestyle, hunger, thirst, vomiting, yawning, sneezing, breathing, sleeping, sputum, tears, stool, flutters, urine, etc. So it was mentioned incidental lifestyle. If these kind of, oh, I'm so hungry, but okay, I just hold on because I have some other work, so we just keep it kind of postponing that, in that way I think it will cause some other problems again. So in that way, even thirst also, oh, today I feel much thirst, but then okay, it's okay, I have work, like that slowly kind of the disease in your body will aggravate. So these are incidental lifestyle. Even urine also, I have seen a lot of problems here. Kind of urine means, when you have a lot of work here, a lot of work pressures are there, and people forget to go for urination and everything, they just hold it like that, and slowly, year after year, then slowly it aggravates to some other problems, like okay, you have some kidney related problems, in the back pain, and bladder pain, and everything aggravates. So these are very important. Even sneezing also, people kind of, oh, they will hold it like that, they stop it, try to stop it like that. That cases also, it may lead to some problems also. Even breathing also, okay, I will stop breathing for some time, like that. Sometimes we just try that, it's in case it is not very healthy. So in sleeping also, oh, I feel sleepy, but then okay, I have some other program, so I have to wake up like that. So in that case, every kind of these lifestyle, it may kind of it is the kind of triggering effect for the kind of other problems. Next. So spiritual lifestyle, so as I told you, kind of again we come to that basic things like Lung, Tiba and Bacon. So ignorance means, from ignorance it leads to attachment, hatred, anger, delusion, greed, fear, doubt, everything. This spiritual lifestyle, these will lead to a lot of problems in the body. So unknowingly it creates, like ignorance means it's the emptiness of self and phenomena. So ignorance means we doesn't know anything, and we just okay feel that, oh, it's here, it's there, but then we kind of ignorance is there. Attachment, because of the ignorance, attachment are there for something, oh, lots of love, sometimes lots of hatred, like that, some kind of attachment also. Meditation on the impurities and imperfection of particular objects. So kind of these attachment, to kind of erase that attachment, so meditations can be other way round, for kind of to remove the imperfection, and to remove the impurities in the mind. The kind of meditation will help. Even for hatred also, the other way round, loving kindness will help also. Like when you love and when you hate, I think there are a lot of different kind of reaction from the body itself also. So when you kind of loving and kindness, it will kind of, Lung also will come down, Tipa also will come down in a better way. It will help you with a good sleep also, mental relaxation also. So in a way you can able to eat well and live a good life also. So anger also, forbearance, so your tolerance level should improve also. Lot of anger, it will always we have that saying that if you have lot of anger, your life will be little much shorter also. So kind of always kind of in anger, it's not a kind of we all know that it's not a proper way to live. So delusion, understanding the law of causality. So this kind of delusion means not knowing anything, like understanding law, whatever you do, there is a kind of consequences also. So we should know, if you do some bad deeds also, okay, there is a kind of bad consequences also. So in this way we should know the kind of law of causality. So in the greed also, contentment, a lot of greed is also not healthy, like lot of greed, oh, I want this, I want that, and in that case what can be done is contentment should be there. So in the fear also, courage, okay, lot of fear means you will immediately have body reaction also in your body. So doubt means, lot of doubt means you should have the understanding. So in other way around, these all will help you with overcome this, because these are some kind of feelings or emotions in the body which may kind of disturb your health in a other way around. Okay, so this is my kind of, normally I prepare only kind of few, because normally I used to say what kind of, because in kind of in Chennai also, where I'm working now for almost kind of 4 years, and with other kind of parts of the country where I'm staying is Bhubaneswar. It's a kind of city of Orissa, where there is also a patients. So every patients, according to my own experience, I used to tell them regularly that, okay, you should be always kind of mentally should be always calm, because most of the disease nowadays which is causing our kind of, even with the cardiovascular problems also, anything, even digestion also, everything, our basic kind of lifestyle also can be disturbed because of the mental afflictions. So these kind of thing for us, it's very important to balance your both mental and physical both. So if there is some kind of, if you have some kind of problem, the questions regarding that I can answer also, or we can first finish with the astrology kind of session, and then we can have some little interaction if necessary. Okay.